Can you just sum up the game for us?
Yeah, no. Scriptures is Ecclesiastes 5 verse 19. Enjoy your work, and your lot will be just, and so it's a gift from God. And we would like to give him all the praise and all the glory. It's a team that enjoys hard work. It's a team that since last season, in the playoffs, you could see the fight, you could see the energy. So yeah, whether we play like we did today, which was not pretty, we will enjoy what we do, whether it's defending or attacking or positioning the ball. There's always joy out of it. But Mr. Galaxy is a good team. They gave us problems in terms of the pressing structure. Very intense, hard running team. And then, of course, with the ball between the lines and the half spaces, they found their teammates, and that gave us a bit of problems. And they put us on the back foot. We managed to score the goal from a set play, and second half we had to react. We are mindful where we come from, and every point at this stage is vital. But the first game is behind us, the nerves is behind us, the anxiety is behind us, and we can the pressure's off, and we can look forward to the next game. But I'm proud of the boys, and it's 3 points. Thank you.
Thank you, coach. And
Hi, coach. Congratulations on the victory. You say the pressure is off. Obviously, you are coming into a new side. I know you worked with the players in pre-season, but you also spoke about your top 8 ambitions. Do you feel a little bit more like comfortable in terms of what you saw with the boys today, and a bit more confidence, after the first game?
Look, it's our first game, and I maintain it's a group that is very coachable, and it's a group that knows how to fight. During pre-season, yeah, you could see we used 2 systems, 2 playing styles in the game, and to come out of a pre-season into your first game and then just adapt like that once you change formation and then react to what Galaxy were doing. That shows a team that is well structured. It is coachable and can adapt as well, and that's why I'm so proud of the boys, and I take my hat off. There will be many games. I don't think there will be many games like the team we faced today. It's a team that is on the up. It's a team that is very difficult to play against as well. It's a highly technical team. So I'm glad that we faced such an opponent. They tested us in different phases of the game. But we could have done better, especially in the second half when we went 3 centre backs and with the wing backs overloading, and then we had 2 strikers up top. But the ball just kept on coming back to us. I felt they were very vulnerable with the ball in behind them. If we got it right, we could have scored from open play. But the ball was just coming back, and we lost it too cheaply. And that kept us in that block. It's not that it's a tactic that we wanted to stay. The info going out to our fullbacks was to join the attack. And then, of course, from a midfield trio, one becoming an attacker with 2 strikers up top, we were still thinking about the offense. But any ball that we turned over deep, it just came back to us, and the block couldn't move. So, but we took the pressure and we sustained it. Salim was in trouble today, so I'm happy.
Coach, you touched on the fact that the game, well, from what we were seeing, it was more of a very tactical game, very cagey game, not many clear goal scoring opportunities. One, is there any worry for you in terms of the fact that when you guys had the sort of momentum going for you, that you couldn't create more chances moving forward? And 2, we've always wondered, and we've seen it under different coaches at Richards Bay as well, why Somila plays out wide when he's, typically a big number 9.
Yeah, not much clear goal scoring chances. It was 2 teams. Galaxy, no mistake, is a good team. They were also well structured, but vulnerable to the ball in behind. Our decision making, especially in the last, it needs to improve. Our decision making when we have the ball to our feet as well. There was around this season, and that's the reason why we stayed so deep. I think in the first half it was very open, and once you score a goal, the mindset changes because at that moment, the longer the game goes on, you have something to protect, and we didn't want to give that away. And that's why we reacted to them in the half spaces. Just before the close of the first half, they got the ball in between my centre back and my full back, and that was dangerous. And we have to react to certain teams. We came out 4-3 still, very much offensive, but they just kept on finding the spaces, and we had to react. So yeah, it was a very tactical game, and it's a first game, so we can adjust, we can adapt. That's what we're looking for from our team. But the fighting spirit, that's the individual, and that's eccentric. So that you can't coach, the aggressiveness. But some worrying factors, especially during our turnovers, which we have to work on. We have to protect the ball. And then the other worrying part was the TV coming off. Langa with the strap knee now, and of course Shibanyoni also with the knee injury. So we have a week until Chipper. And hopefully they'll come through with a clean bill of health for the next game.
Coach, it's Big Mike from Home FM and Marawa Sports Worldwide. Coach, congratulations on the first win. They always say, new brooms sweep better. So is it a question of, will you be able to sweep better, throughout the season? And another question, your new signings, your new boys, they seem to be performing very well. So I'm sure that you must be happy with that. And last season we saw a young boy by the name of, by the same name of Mangele, in the goalkeeping position. So, can you actually elaborate? Is it still part of your plans, and what's the situation there?
No, we will not take the question in Mandela. Let's focus on the game today.
Yeah, no, I think I'm a recycle, bro. Yeah. So yeah, Richards Bay is doing their part with recycling. Second stint in the club. Of course, I know the culture. I know the chairman and the management, the people that's here. So it was easy to come in. Found only I think 2 players from my first stint, and then but the culture stayed, the mentality stayed. You understand? And then going on to the other part of the question, we made some good signings, but in terms of the game, we needed to see who will fit what Galaxy was throwing at us. They're a hard-running team, and we had to throw in there. We had Kutumela on the bench, we had the young Tando on the bench, but the game didn't call for them. You understand? We needed Mateo who could fight for that ball. The second ball as well. We needed some speed because they were pulling us back and wanted to get it on the counter. Kutumela is a technical player, very good with the ball at his feet, not so much into the space. And so we didn't fit that profile there with the changes we wanted to achieve in terms of Somalia, Balotelli. Isarana, he wants to engage 1v1, and in the center of the park he's not going to always get it. So that's what we use him to his strengths, and that's what we all the players. It's important to know the strengths and how to use them. And at this stage, there's a lot of info on the individuals that who we require at certain moments that will come out.
Coach, I remember at Swallows, we just spoke about the character of this team. I remember at Swallows, in that first season, you didn't lose to Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns, and then you finished the job. Looking at the culture of this team, do you think you can do something similar to that, or you just need maybe a second season to build a team like that? Because as well as it was the second season in a top flight.
Yeah, no. With this team, it's boys that want to work. If you look at the players that we signed as well, and then look at the previous clubs, it is players that were discarded, these players that wasn't given enough chances. so didn't play enough. So we are looking at players that came in, and then of course wanting to prove everybody wrong. So there's a certain hunger there. Then you look at the rest of the team who was involved in that relegation fight last season. So there's a fight there as well. So it's a team that has something to prove, and as long as they want to prove and that hunger is there, I can work with that. So I'm happy about that. But we want to be a forward-thinking team. We want to play attractive football. But of course, opponents don't allow that. The amount of time that gets spent on analysis these days is always about weaknesses and strengths, and where you can capitalize or where you can make it as uncomfortable for the opponent as possible. So I'm sure teams will make it uncomfortable. It's how we receive that and how we react to that as well. Like I said earlier, it's about the joy. Keep on punching, keep on coming, have the ball. You can have it in certain spaces, but you don't not coming in there. And right now we're adapting. Right now we are very good in terms of speed. Team spirit, the structure is good as well. It's a clean sheet on the first day as well. So Galaxy, make no mistake, is a very good team. I don't think other teams will appreciate what they're going to get from Galaxy, but we've managed to weather it. And I'm happy with what I'm seeing at the moment. We can only build on from here.
Thank you so much. That's not here.
Coach, that is easy. Coach, you've never finished outside of top 8. What would you in the fourth season? What would you say is your secret to make sure that you always finish in the top 8? And also the second question: this weekend, almost every game, Debutant excelled in all the games, and the youngster as well did well. What does it say to South African football?
That's always good. Leila did so well. 19 years old. You have Moses Matembo who comes in at 22 years old. Keegan Yallen a debut. Sebanyoni a debut. So there's much to look forward to. Kutumela still outside, Tando still outside. So that argues well. Look, not just in South Africa. Worldwide, the modern game tells us that the energy in the press, the energy, the intensity you want to play at, it calls for maybe a bit younger guy with a bit more energy. But the cloakroom is important for these young boys. How they mature around these guys who've been there and done that, that's important because sometimes we can't go 100 miles and we have to put our foot on the ball, and that's what we have to learn. In terms of South African football, yeah, I've seen a lot of youngsters come through as well. But here we also have a few youngsters that's not in the squad today, and some that is. But it argues well for us as in South African football is to believe that local coaches can do this as well. Not sounding xenophobic or anything like that. We have the qualities. We have the coaches that is capable of competing at a very high level. And Mr. Tsukasa made no mistake and didn't hide it that he said he will always coach, always bring in a foreign coach. So yeah, it's not good for us coaches, but when the local coach gets one over, it's always good for us. So I'm happy about that. I'm not being xenophobic or whatever, but I'm always betting for our local guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.